star space.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Clippers as they go up against the Golden State Warriors here in Chase Center. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Buddy Hield.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. James Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Zubac in at the center position. And for the Warriors, Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Green out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Moody in at the three, the small forward. With the regular season wrapping up now, Richard, should the top teams start getting ready for the postseason?
Not just yet, B.A., because that could cause a letdown heading into the playoffs, which is the last thing these teams would want to have happen.
Now here's Leonard. Against Sacramento, he was really on his game. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Evolving as a passer and playmaker, Leonard wants to keep setting up his teammates like this.
Curry surveys. Green against Zubac. Clock at 6. Now Curry. Last game for him, he had 14. Leonard passes to Harden. Green against Zubac. Powell for 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Powell with a steal. Here's Harden. And Harden with the slam.
Just superb work in transition. This is where he really becomes an absolute problem.
Pass to Moody. Now Podziemski. Now here's Curry. Can they get it? And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard. But Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team. I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Here's Green. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And when we talk about players who impact winning, Draymond Green is high on that list, RJ.
And the amazing thing, his career scoring average is in the single digits. Draymond does it with his passing and directing the defense and gives his teams energy.
And he makes a first. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Second free throw, no good. Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Off target on the 15-footer.
3 misses in a row. Still looking for their first bucket.
Pass to Leonard. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And you know, guys, I mean, he is a solid free throw shooter. And, of course, Leonard has everything in his game.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of this game. No good on that one.
A member of the NBA 75 team. Kawhi's done pretty much everything on the court. Multiple finals MVP, multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards. I mean, we're watching an all-timer in Leonard.
Jones, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Good on the second one. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. 7-point differential. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
Oh, my. Talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching. Having your players focused.
Butler, a screen on Leonard. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Jones. 11 points for him last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
I just love the ball movement.
Outside Butler. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Green with a screen on Harden. 6 to shoot. And here's Curry for 3. Jones grabs the board. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on an 11-3 run. Pass to Harden. Lets it go from deep. Outside Jones. Now Harden. Zubac with a screen on Curry. Three-pointer, Harden. Rebounded by Green. Warriors trail by 8. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And the shot goes down.
Good luck against Green inside. Even when you throw contact at him, he just fights twice as hard.
Now here's Jones. Yet to see a basket. Down low. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Earlier, Allie LaForce spoke with head coach Steve Kerr. What'd you find out, Allie?
Who told me that one key will be holding James Harden in check. He said they don't want to let Harden get too much penetration, and when he does drive the lane, they're going to shade him left and force him into his weaker right hand. It's a strategy teams have used on Harden before, so we'll see how effective it is tonight.
Allie, thank you. Now here's Leonard. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game to the paint. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
Pass to Moody. Here's Podziemski. Outside Butler. Outside Moody. Curry goes in. Great D that time from Zubac.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now here's Harden. He's another guy who had a great performance in that win against Sacramento. Oh, Green with a block.
More of a positional defender. That time, Green sends it back.
Kept alive. Out to Leonard. They shoot again. And he sinks the layup. Leonard's got 8.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Clippers on top, up by 9. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Gary Payton II, and it's Jackson Davis in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now here's Jackson Davis, and here's Curry for three. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
And here are the Warriors now, after the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Hield for three. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Coffey, guarded by Payton. Outside Simmons. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. Trailing by 8. The last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
They had a tough time beyond the arc. A lot of their possessions ended in missed threes.
They were bricking, they were missing, they were airballing, they were doing everything. Brutal night shooting for them when they couldn't even hit the broadside of a barn. They couldn't hit the ocean if they fell out of a boat.
That one's off. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Dunn's checked in, and he's good on the second. Hield has bounced around for a while now, but he's still a deadly shooter, Richard.
Hield is the definition of a shooter for hire. He's a mercenary. When he's on the floor, he's looking to pull up from deep. That's what he's paid to do. He's been an elite shooter his whole career.
Now here's Bogdanovic. Still no points. Here's Jones. That won't fall. Can't drop his first one.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Offensive rebound.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
Coffey, the pass to Dunn. And it's Gary Payton II with a foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Warriors. Green comes in for Jackson Davis. And Podziemski subbed in for Hield. Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. On defense, the Warriors. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Pass to Jones. Bogdanovic on the wing. Clock at 4. Zubac screen. With the 10-footer. Count the basket. And the Clippers lead by 9.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Outside Curry. Inside. Here's Green. Oh, look at Green getting his inside.
Zero fear in Green's game. Loves mixing it up down low.
Dunn outside. Leonard outside. Over Payton. Shot by Leonard, no good. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Buries it down low.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Leonard outside. Pass to Jones. Back to Leonard. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. And the Warriors make some changes. Butler's checked in for Kuminga. Moody comes in for Payton. And Hield is subbed in for Curry. Outside Podziemski. Moody passes to Butler. Green with a screen on Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Green gets up and powers it down.
And I like seeing Green go up for that flush, showing how powerful he can be.
Leonard against Butler. Leonard outside. Over Butler. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Warriors trail by 5. Outside, Green. And stolen by Leonard. Here's Simmons. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
This is what you like to see from Simmons on the attack, being the aggressor.
Outside Butler. The 3. And it's Butler knocking down the 3.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Coffee can't get it to go.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Pass to Butler. 43 seconds left to play in the first half. A little mid-range shot is up. The rebound by Simmons.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Here's Butler. Ooh, good work on the interior from Butler.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Clippers on top, up by 4. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm joined by Clippers head coach Ty Lue. And coach, when Kawhi Leonard comes out like he has tonight, what's the overall impact?
It impacts our team. I think, everything opens up. Guys are less on edge. And when he starts like this, it gives us a great momentum going into the game. So we like what he's doing right now. Now we got to build on it.
When you have a player like that, you follow his lead. Thanks, coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hi, everybody. Kawhi Leonard displaying excellence yet again. The board man has been on fire.
I like that he's not settling on offense. He's staying aggressive, finding high-quality looks. That's why he's shooting with SLE, Shaq-like efficiency.
And we all know that's elite efficiency. And now, an opportunity to check out the old social media feed. And one here from Grandmaster Dash. He wants to know, do you have any fears you're willing to admit? I, for one, am scared of the answers you're going to give.
You promise not to laugh, you two?
I promise.
Well, I haven't told many people, but I'm scared of heights. You laughing?
He's scared of heights.
Yeah, I can't even.
You're scared of heights. Oh my God! So you don't. What do? You sit down all day?
As a matter of fact, I do. Every day is a struggle.
Scared of heights. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. 4-point game on the floor for the Clippers. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with James Harden. And it's Zubac in at the 5 spot. And it's hammered home by Green.
This man sees everything on the court. Curry just dropping dimes out there.
Well, Los Angeles shooting a nice 50% for the game. Well, Richard with the relocations and the floor he covers. Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender.
It's a close one here in San Francisco. Butler finds Curry. Butler against Leonard. Green with a screen on Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. The shot by Butler, no good. Now the Clippers with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Harden, the pass to Powell. From downtown, and the three-pointer goes. Powell's got 6.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And a chance here to check out some stats for Norman Powell.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Warriors trail by 5. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. They set a pick. And here's Curry for 3. Oh, ho, ho! Curry showing off the range.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
Curry against Harden. Pass to Powell. Over Moody. Got a hand on it. Here's Zubac. Tries again. And it's good on the layup. Give him 8 points now.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well. Cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Here's Curry. Wow, Curry takes the hit and finishes inside.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not.
Just an absolute master at creating separation. That is a nice move by Harden to free himself up.
They set the pick. Curry against Harden. Curry's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's Leonard. It's Leonard with a good look inside.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Pass to Curry. Green with a screen on Harden. And here's Curry for three. Curry with another miss. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Harden. The Warriors pull it in.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Leonard against Butler. Pass to Green. Draymond driving to the rim. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
We don't talk about it enough, but it's the motor, the energy to Draymond Green's game. He drives with force.
Harden with a bucket.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Warriors trail by 6. Minute 32 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Butler surveying the floor. Ooh, this is what JB does.
You see how effective Butler is driving inside. The combination of muscle and athleticism is tough to stop.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Jackson Davis is checked in for Green. Kuminga comes in for Moody. Payton's checked in for Podziemski. And Hield is subbed in for Stephen Curry. Los Angeles leading by 4. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Coffey. Harden with it. Zubac with a screen on Hield. Shot clock at 6. Harden can't hit. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Butler can't get it to go. The Clippers have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Bogdanovich on the wing. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Three-pointer, Harden. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And here's Hield. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
Nice move. Hield showing he's not just a three-point shooter.
Harden against Hield. Now here's Harden. Not a lot of room. Zubac with a screen on Hield. Three-pointer, Harden nails it from beyond the arc. Harden's got 7 now in this quarter. The third quarter comes to a close. It's Los Angeles up 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle.
Keep trusting, all right? First half, the ball's moving. We got to keep the ball moving. Can't go one-on-one individual. We got to keep the ball moving. They can't stop moving the ball, driving, kicking.
Well, their offense is stagnating a bit here in the second half.
And he's right. Too much isolation. Move the ball. Good shot to great shot.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Kuminga is out there with Trayce Jackson-Davis, and it's Payton in at the 3 slot. That's the Warriors 5. Now here's Curry. Look at Curry shaking off the contact.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Jones with a screen on Curry. Pass to Leonard. Outside Bogdanovich. And it's off from 3-point range. Warriors trail by 5. Hield passes to Kuminga. The kick out, Curry. Jackson-Davis a screen. Back to Payton. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one. And the Clippers have possession. Dunn, the pass to Leonard. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga.
An incredibly strong player. Leonard able to convert through the contact.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
Yeah, another thing, this offense came in aggressive, driving into the lane, forcing the defense to try to adjust. So far, the defense hasn't had enough of an answer.
The free throw drops for Leonard. Here's Curry. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Puts up a deep 3. Can't hit that one.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Dunn, the pass to Jones. Leonard against Kuminga. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Leonard looking over the floor.
Some really tough defense inside, but Leonard won't back down. I mean, he's just scrappy. He wants to make the defense work twice as hard.
First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Jackson Davis. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. And Moody is subbed in for Payton. Zubats, he's checked in for Los Angeles. James Harden comes in for Bogdanovich. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Oh, he left some at the line, but at least he made it a 2-possession game.
When you talk wings, Butler is a top-notch passer. He has a great understanding of the game.
Leonard passes to Dunn. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Now here's Podziemski. And a nice finish on the layup.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for the LA Clippers. The lead is 2. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. Harden, the pass to Zubac. And here's Leonard. Pass to Harden. Here's Powell. Moody defends. 5 to shoot. Harden, deep three-point land. The rebound by Moody.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Green, a screen. Inside. And it's hammered home by Green.
Over his career, Green has been in so many huge playoff games, so he's used to the pressure moments.
The Clippers have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Harden, the pass to Zubac. Dunn outside. Leonard inside. Butler covering. Leonard can't get it to go. The Warriors have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. Here's the floater. Curry passes to Moody. Green, a screen. Back to Moody to take the lead. They got the rebound. Pass to Green. Green, a screen. Second shot opportunity. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Fearless play from Butler. Defenses should know he's going to try and draw a foul while shooting.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
One of the toughest players in the NBA. No doubt Butler's teammates love having him around.
And he does get the second one. And that gives him a lead.
And hey, he did just enough to get the lead. That's what's most important.
Takes a step back. Double team on Leonard. Out to the wing. Dunn outside. They get back on track. Rebounded by Green. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Golden State. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. The 3 from Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Misses. Leonard against Butler. Here's Podziemski. And he drills the triple.
The all-around game of Butler. He's all about sharing the rock and getting his guys involved.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. What's the best strategy for him?
And it would be smart to go for a 2-for-1 right now.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And that was a good read from Leonard, noticing the overcommitment and exploiting it.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. 32 seconds left in the fourth. Curry, pass to Green. Yes!
This man has been in these moments so often. Nothing can take Draymond's focus away.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
A chance to tie it up here.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3, but they'll probably try for a 2. But if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
.27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Double team on Leonard. Pass to Harden. Leonard up top. Butler covering. Leonard passes to Zubac. 6 to shoot. Zubac screen. Dunn attacking. No good.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. And so he makes both from the line.
Oh, tremendous composure at the line to tie things up and give them a shot at overtime.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Here's Curry. Oh, couldn't sink it, and we're going to overtime. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here's Butler. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Moses Moody out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in at the 5. Butler, a screen on Harden. Shot is up. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. James Harden picks one up.
Look at Curry getting crafty, ensuring he gets fouled while in the act of shooting.
And that one falls for Curry.
And some consider Curry to be the greatest shooter of all time. And by some, I mean all. And he is capable of getting hot in a hurry.
And so Curry nails both of them.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Leonard passes to Harden. Leonard, left side. Tries it from 19. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Curry drives. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Looking unstoppable. Even the foul can't hold back Curry's shot.
And that one falls for Curry.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Back to Harden. Powell right side. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Butler. Outside Curry. For 3. Curry buries the triple.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
Leonard with the ball. Now here's Harden. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
And they suck the air right out of this place by drilling the 3. Could be what saves the day for them.
Here's Curry. Creates inside.
I think we knew who was firing off the shot here. Curry is just too consistent not to be trusted with it.
Here's Leonard. No good that time. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. Tries a 10-footer. The shot by Podziemski, no good. Clippers trail by 5. Done with it. Now guarded by Butler. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a 3-point play.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the N1.
Here's Curry, and it's in.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And here are the Clippers now. Zubac with a screen on Curry. Pass to Leonard. Leonard double team. Here's Dunn. The 3-pointer off the mark.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Trying here to put the game out of reach.
And that's why it's important to play this one smart.
The shot by Podziemski, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Harden. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They trail by 4. Turning here to our analyst, what elements become the primary keys at this point?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Double team on Leonard. Zubac finds Harden. Just 5 to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. The offensive rebound. Leonard for 3. Pass to Powell. Here's Dunn. They get it back. And so it's the Warriors who come out on top here. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Stephen, plenty of momentum swings in this game. What made the difference in the end?
Because everybody was on. Defensively, it was a tough night on both sides, just trying to contain and fire around and try to contest shots. But at the end of the day, we made a couple more plays, kept our composure on the stretch, and got the win.
It's a beautiful thing when shots are falling. Thanks, Stephen.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Stephen Curry.